Shalom, Israel. Want to start off, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well, a great millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the 144,000, the hopeful elect, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. This will be a quick hit. Not going to make this too long. But I want to go into the curses because two-thirds of Jake don't get it. And, you know, I was doing some online reading and, a Jake, they just don't get it. Why is this? Why can't we get into this? Why every time I go here, I get looked at? Why this? I can't even get into such and such, because it's the curses. The Lord told you that, he was going to scatter, us Israelites into captivity amongst our enemies that hate us. But two-thirds of Jake, they just can't see it. So we're going to go right into it. And we're going to start at Deuteronomy 28. And we'll start at 41. Deuteronomy 28 and 41. And it reads, "Thou shalt beget sons and daughters." Jake got sons and daughters. They known for having sons, having kids, multiplying kids, big families. But thou shalt not enjoy them. But thou shalt not enjoy them. You shall have sons and daughters, but you shall not enjoy them. Why? Number one, you got a slave 24/7. I was talking to the brother. I think at my job, he's from that northern tribe. He said his wife been working 19 years on her job, and she, through this pandemic, she ain't working right now, but she had been working so much, she ended up trying to, kill herself from the stress, from the day-to-day work. You're just stuck to the grind, and they got children, and that's what and his point was, through all this, you get to, you really get to see how important your family is. And he was telling his wife that, and she, but that's the main point of that, man. That's one of the reasons you don't get to enjoy it. You have to work all the time. Why Esau sits in a chair and spins around and make, damn near $1 million, a year. Some old crazy, something, running a business. You know what I mean? And not only that, your kids also, they're facing, you do something, say they steal something, or, they get into a fight or get provoked, they go to jail. They go to jail. They go to prison. There's just multiple reasons why you can't enjoy your sons or daughters. This is part of the curses. You know, mom and dad working, uh, 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 10 hours a day, 11 hours, staying overtime, trying to make an extra dollar, and you got 3 kids at home, and you working all day, and then got to turn around and get right back up the next day. It's like you don't get to enjoy. You take a quick breath, and then that's it. But thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. And this is where we are. Captivity. We weren't brought over here, to live the life. And that's what Jake do. Jake trying to live the life, man. And that's why the Lord just takes Jake's out. We weren't, this isn't our kingdom. Skip down to 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high. And if you look at Esau, Esau is very above everybody. He's above us, the tribes. He owns all the businesses here. All of them. And if you got a bit, you got to go through him. If Israel, got a business or a church or some type of, like I said, you have to go through them. You can't come into this captivity and just run stuff and don't have you have to go through Esau. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. Esau, he's the presidents, the elites, the banks, the schools, the car dealerships, the grocery stores, the clothing. They own all that very high. While Jake is in the deep cracks of the city, deepest, darkest corners of the city. Got to deal with violence. Esau pulling up the 100-foot driveways. Big backyards. Acres. Jake ain't got that. Kids can run around, big old swimming pool. Then they put got one of them big screen TVs back in the backyard for the summertime, all decked out. Esau got that. Jake got to share a room, a studio room with 6 or 7 others, using one shower, one stove, if they got a stove. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. And that's why Jake is toe up. Toe up. "44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail." And that just goes back to, like I said, the businesses, man. You got to go to Esau to get the jobs. You got to go to him for everything. He's the lender. You need money, you got to go to him. You need clothes, you got to go to him. You got to go to Esau. Food, you got to go to Esau. You go in these grocery stores, and it's Esau running this, man. The supply chain, they're running this. The lender. You're the borrower, Jake. Floyd Mayweather, Michael Jordan, Kobe, all your favorite Michael Jackson, you got to go to Esau. You got to go through them. You want a record deal, sports deal, entertainment deal, you got to go through Esau. 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. And Jake is literally destroyed. YAHAWAHSHI has done a wonder. He's destroyed Jake. They don't know who they are. You know, they're destroyed. You know, listen to all the crazy music, you know, killing each other, you know, belittling each other, committing adultery. I mean, Jake is gone. They're completely destroyed, finished. And the only way Jake can come back is through the power and the glory and the spirit of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI and coming back to their heritage. That's the only way. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, thy power, thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And that goes all the way back to 70 AD, even back to Adam and Eve. You didn't listen. Our forefathers and ancestors, they didn't listen. They did not listen. Still to this day, they don't listen. They don't want to hear these words. And then you get mad when you correct them and reprove them. They don't want to hear it. So this is why the Lord has to do this. There's a curse upon thee. You go into the store, you go into hang out to a restaurant, you go out to a club. I mean, wherever you go, you're being watched. They don't want you around. But Jake don't want to believe that. They think somebody hating on them because they got their little jewelry around their neck and got their little S500 Benz and got a little business and they getting hated on. No, these are the curses of the Lord. They don't like, your enemies hate you. They don't got a clue. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, to thy power, thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Forever. And that just lets you know on who the real true Hebrew Israelites, still to this day. How long is forever? How long? Israel got it hard, man. The ancestors of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all, going back 1,000 years, our ancestors have had it hard. They've been slaves. They were brought over here on slave ships and been slaves all the way down to now. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you're slaves in the land of your captivity. You're not going to get that head top job spot in the CEO or, whatever you want to call it. You get to make it big time in Babylon, America, you got to sell out. You have the LeBrons, the Jay-Z's, the Jennifer Lopez's, the Salma Hayek, all, you got to sell out. If you want to make it big time and you get the little pieces of the crumb, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, you got crumbs. You had some money, but you had the crumbs. But this is what's gonna happen, and this is to the elect. Through all that, the elect is gonna make it, man. Call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI to the elect. John 6:44, and it reads, "No man can come to me, except the Father which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day." Call Allah Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI is raising up the elect in the last days. Two-thirds don't understand this, man. You're cursed. You're wondering why you got it so hard. You don't fit in certain places, and you get watched, and you go to the mall and to the store. Those are curses, man. You're cursed, and ain't no way to get around them except through Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And those that come back and search and seek and serve Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI doing the work, the elect, the Lord's gonna raise them up in the last days. Call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. So Jake don't got a clue. Two-thirds of Jake don't got a clue. Cursed. But these curses are soon to come off of Jake, and they're going on to Esau and the other nations. And that'll be forever. Forever. So, but with that, I hope you were edified. Just a quick hit. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI BAHASHAM RAKAH QUADASH. Shalom, Israel.